Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Express and Star reporter Joe Edwards. Joe, Walsall coming to January, all these loans that potentially people could get called back. I guess the one person they don't want to lose is Tyler Roberts, but new manager at West Brom, that potentially could happen, couldn't it?
Yeah, and we've heard the reports, clubs interested in him. Dean Sturridge, former Wolves player, is his agent. A lot of people, reportedly contacting him, expressing an interest in Roberts, who's out of contract at Albion in the summer. And you do suspect that Albion will want to take a look at him. Pardew will want to take a look before, deciding whether they should let him leave or get a fee for him, before he leaves on a free or something like that. And it does look like Walsall, would be in line to lose him. Obviously, he's been a very good player for Walsall during his loan spell. He's proved he's capable at League One level, for the likes of Shrewsbury last season as well. Had a loan spell at Oxford too. So, you'd suspect that Walsall would lose him, and then they'd have to look perhaps again in the loan market to find someone to replace him.
Well, look, if they do lose him, that's worst case scenario. If they don't, or even if they do, then two lads at Wolves who aren't getting game, young lads in Connor Ronan and Morgan Gibbs-White, are those the type of players that you think would fit in well at the Banks?
Yeah. I mean, we saw Walsall. They've got a track record of giving young players a platform to express their abilities. Romain Sawyers was on loan at Walsall from Albion initially before making the deal permanent. We saw the likes of Anthony Ford, guy from Wolves to Walsall, David Davies as well back in the day. So there is a link there. And the likes of Gibbs-White and Ronan, these are kind of attacking-minded players that could fill the void if Roberts does get called back. Gibbs-White and Ronan, in my opinion, both need game time. They're both very good, talented players. It seems to be the suggestion that Nuno wants to keep them around the first team camp to allow them to develop, but he might change his mind come January.
If they get a couple more in.
If they get a couple more faces in, which seems to be the case to strengthen their push for the championship title. So if things do change at Molineux and Nuno does change his mind, those two would be definite targets for John Whitney.
And look, there's a lot of players who do this and then go to lower league clubs and they don't play or they're sat on the bench. Walsall don't do that. They normally play them, and that's great to have them local as well. It's a potential great option for both clubs.
Yeah, they do tend to play him if they've got talent. They do tend to play him. I mean, there's been one this season. Sean Donnellan hasn't had the game time he would have wanted on loan from Albion. He may go back there in January, but in the main, Walsall do tend to give these young players a chance, give them a run in the side. Their philosophy is to work with young players, give them a platform. And if Gibbs-White or Ronan did go there, you'd back them to make a real fist of it.
Maybe Tyler Roberts, Morgan Gibbs-White and Connor Ronan. You don't know what's going to happen with the loan window. For all the latest at Walsall, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.